What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episodes 14, 15, and 16. Can't believe we only got 3 more episodes left of Season 7. Discussion and some spoilers. Obviously, spoiler warning, if you don't want to know any of this information, stop watching now, as we don't want to ruin it for you. And these are likely to occur on the show, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. And here we go. So Scott Gimple, the showrunner for The Walking Dead, said a couple things about the last 3 episodes, but let's talk about 7:14, The Other Side. The Saviors visit the hilltop unexpectedly, surprising everyone with plans of taking more than supplies. So that's what this week's episode is, 7:14, The Other Side. Maggie taking over as leader, and it's going to piss Gregory off, and it's going to cause problems with Gregory and the Saviors probably down the road, but it's cool to see Maggie taking over the leadership role that we know from the comics, and I love to see the storylines from the comics put onto the show. Gregory does not like it, of course, but one of the big things that we know about the episode is Sasha and Rosita try to take out Negan. Will they be successful? Will they not? We'll find out this Sunday. But Sasha gets a book with some rounds in it. She finds hopefully more than one of a bullet that'll work for her rifle. I see at least one more in the book there, but we'll see what the plan is and if it goes through or not. But Sasha kind of doesn't hide it very well, I'm guessing, because Jesus finds out, Enid knows. Don't know what Jesus does, if he tells Maggie as well, or what the plan would be for that. But he's probably at a loss like what to do because his hands are tied. Enid, same type of thing. She doesn't want to break Sasha's plan or whatever, but she wants everybody to be safe. She's going to tell Maggie because she doesn't want to lie to Maggie, which you can kind of respect that, and it's kind of understandable what Enid's doing there, but we'll see how it plays out. Daryl makes it to the hilltop. He'll probably already be there once the episode starts. We'll see how he gets there, possibly, but when the Saviors come, Maggie and Daryl need to hide. They have a good moment between the two, and I'm excited to see how that goes. This is the first time we'll see the conversation of Maggie and Daryl talking about Glenn and Negan and everything there, and it should just be a nice moment between Maggie and Daryl as they hide from the Saviors, and they are not found, which is good. But Simon, like I said, comes back to the hilltop for Dr. Carson. It should be a good interaction between that two. Also, Simon and Gregory have a dialogue about something that might come in a future episode with the Saviors possibly helping Gregory in some way or another. But the big thing that I'm excited for is the Rosita and Sasha, suicide mission to take out Negan. They get a fence, they get over it. This is probably around the sanctuary, I believe. There's rumors that Sasha becomes prisoner. She gets taken prisoner. Rosita gets away, and it should be a failed mission to take out Negan because that would be too easy on the show. But Rosita's pissed, like always. They take out some walkers, they distract some walkers, they kill some Saviors, and then Sasha gets a vantage point, possibly to shoot Negan or wound Negan or miss or whatever. I don't know what happens exactly, but I believe Sasha does something, but then she ultimately gets captured, and we'll see how that goes in later episodes. Probably episode 7:15, we'll see Sasha as a prisoner at the sanctuary, but we'll see if Negan actually gets hit, maybe wounded or whatever. 7:15, something they need. A group of Alexandrians embark on a journey. One member of the group must make a heartbreaking decision. And the decision I see being that Tara tells Rick and the group about Oceanside. She goes against her word to Cindy. She breaks her promise, and there they go, to Oceanside to get the guns. And that's kind of be a cool storyline because it's different than the comics kind of thing, and I want to see how it plays out. Do they get the guns by force? Do they form a deal with Oceanside? We'll see how it gets done. And who actually goes to Oceanside? I would assume it's Tara because she has to lead them there. Michonne, Rick, Carl, Rosita, Aaron, Daryl, who knows? I don't know who actually goes, but it would be a good episode for sure. Can't wait for 7:15. Rosita is probably going to be pissed if she goes and she finds out that Tara didn't tell her to go there, that we've been looking for guns the whole time and I went out looking and you never told me. When they have a crap ton of guns, that's what they're there for. So like I said, I'm interested to see how they get the guns because they got to come back with guns. They can't go there empty-handed. Come on now. The other thing will be Sasha. What's up with that? Does she become prisoner? Is there a comic book connection with Sasha being taken prisoner, connected to the Holly death and the character of Holly from the comics? We'll see how it goes down. The rumor is that she becomes prisoner, and well, I don't know. We'll see if the rumors are right, if she makes it out alive or not, but they're saying she doesn't, so we'll find out in 7:15 and 7:16. The finale, 7:16, the first day of the rest of your lives. The stakes continue to grow higher as paths cross. The group enacts an intricate plan. And Scott Gimple says the finale is going to be an extreme episode where they're going to hold the gas pedal down from the beginning of the episode to the very end. And we know Negan is going to come back to Alexandria. We talked more about that in this video right here with the title, synopsis, and news about 7:16. And Scott Gimple is selling it like it's a huge episode. You know, they're working on season 8 right now with the writing of stuff, and they're going to pick it up right where it left off, it sounds. It's going to get crazy with Rick and Ezekiel and the Kingdom and Negan and this and the survivors. And I want to see these things. I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the finale, but I hope that they do a second lineup. I believe it's rumored that they will with Carl and Rick. Hopefully I want to see this interaction with Jesus and Negan where Jesus basically kicks his ass. Now these are from the comic issue 114, and hopefully they replicate it a lot because a lot of good stuff happens in this episode just like this. And it's where he basically blocks Lucille and then smashes him in the face, and then he uses Negan as a human shield to protect them because the Hilltop comes in, the survivors come in, and the Kingdom come in all at once. And it should be awesome to see that when the survivors rally. But I want to see this for sure replicated just like that, with Shiva takes out some saviors and kind of come and save the day when it's kind of dicey what may happen. And I want to see Shiva in action, not just laying around or sitting around. I want to see the group kind of come together at the end. I believe they will. This is an all-out war, the very beginning of it. So it'll probably be in season 8. We'll see something like that. But it's going to be the start of war. At the very end of the episode, they'll probably declare war by Negan or something to their group and the Saviors. Can't wait for it. But there's been a lot of talk about the finale, and I hope it lives up to all the hype, and I think it will. It'll probably be the best episode of the season I'm going with. So there you go, guys. That's the information about the last 3 episodes. Check out the Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. If you like this channel, if you like the group, if you do like this channel, hit that subscribe button. Really help us out. Subscribe today to get more videos. You guys are awesome. And post your comments below, guys. Thank you for watching.